Once upon a time, there was a kingdom called the Kingdom of Andromeda, which stood on a fairy tale land in the shade of the Shawn dynasty. The magnificent castle stood strong there with a gentle and wise king, the King Alexander, a king who is loved and hated by his people because of his innumerable, arrogant, and sentimental nature. King Alexander, accompanied by a beautiful queen, Queen Melanie. At this time, the queen is pregnant with her first child, the successor to the throne of the Andromeda Kingdom.
It's so hot today.
Your Majesty, please give me a glass of water. It's been more than a day I haven't drunk.
Hey, old woman! What are you doing in Majesty Palace?
I want to ask for a drink, Your Majesty.
Hold that old woman like you.
Pardon me, Your Majesty. I just want to ask for a drink and then go immediately.
Let alone a glass of water. Just the wind in my garden does I want to be. Touched by your dead head. What you are living to my flesh. It was a unforgiven place of sin.
Your Majesty the King, I don't think you need to do any of this. You are not the real king.
How dare you, old woman!
A king should be clean-hearted and love all his people without discrimination. Meanwhile, what have you done? You deserve to be called a heartless monster.
The old lady was days I know is flesh. See what I can do. Do I ever dream to see tomorrow?
And see what I can do. That would be much more terrifying. I'm a priest who served God for over 100 years. I swear by all knowledge that I have, the unborn child would be born blind.
How dare you!
This curse is real. Look for the things that never lie when you need me.
A little princess was born to feel the bitterness of life. She kept whining in the healer's arms.
She was born holding blood.
What do you mean?
She was born blind.
With an open heart, the king and the queen accepted this bitter reality. The king was convinced that his daughter's condition was the cause of the old woman's swearing. He intends to find an old woman he wants to shoe, begged to bring back his daughter who was like this, so she called she. Suddenly, the fragment of memory appeared in his mind.
This curse is real. Look for the things that never lie when you need me.
The king thought very hard about the meaning behind the thing that never lies. Almost his time spent for figuring out what the thing is. With unsteady steps, he approached the dressing table and looked at his own reflection. At the moment, he realized that the thing the old woman meant was a mirror. He earnestly drew himself closer to the mirror, but there was no answer. The king was very upset. The old woman died she lied to the king. The king was very frustrated. He was ready to punch the mirror in front of him. Suddenly, the look in his eyes led him to the answer he was looking for.
You have known what your fault was all this time.
But why does my together have to bear my miscat?
Since he is your biggest weakness, a king like you doesn't deserve to be called a king, let alone get an honor as a king. And your precious daughter doesn't deserve to see all the bad things her father did.
I permission to take all my natural. I will the thing to be a king who is more know the live, raise, find and love my people without discrimination. As long as you make my together see the beauty of the world, I promise.
I will keep all your promise. Your daughter will be able to see right when she is 17 years old. Someone who truly, sincerely loves her will come by itself. That is the real antidote.
Do you have to be shy? I already know the intention shooter or together can see its words.
It is real, my husband.
Of course. All together in action, sweet 17 years old, someone who true love is will come natural, that is the antidote.
But are you sure someone will come? Look at our daughter. Her eyes is. Is there anyone who will love her?
I will do anything so that it happen. Don't count me king. If you can do something as my is this.
17 years later.
We've been only patiently waiting for this time to come, but we haven't gotten anything yet. Was it all a lie?
You it want to anything for us together?
We can't keep staying like this. There are only a few hours left. Today is exactly 17 years ago our daughter was born. I can't bear to see our daughter like that.
When someone doesn't want to come, we have to force him to come.
And now the alcon of the king Aldomera. Ed Elzon is neighboring kingdom, the me is the king of Aldomera. Will hold a competition for Almi. Ed, however, is never to make it the princess she had living her Venus. Had the room to my marry the princess and because the succors to the throne of the kingdom.
How is it, honey? The contest yielded nothing and the sun will soon set. Is that hope really going to be dashed?
I don't know. I'm confused myself. I've done everything I can. Your Majesty, this is only one contestant left, but he has an imperfect basic. This is an insult. How dare him!
Please, the sun will set. Today will be once in our lives. If we don't get the result, our daughter will never see this world.
All right, he can follow this contest. Let him come in. He is one and only our last hope.
Oh, my princess.
What do you want?
I just want to accompany you
For what?
to be your eyes.
You insult me? I really hate myself. Why is God so unfair to me?
I guess
I'm the only one who thinks that way. I used to hate God because he made my leg missing. We are both imperfect. What will you do if God doesn't make your eyes blind?
See the face of my mother and father every day. See the stars I heard from my nanny. The stars are beautiful. And also see
What?
your face. Forget it. Then what will you do when God doesn't make your feet go away?
I will run and kiss you wherever you go. Also play in the rain together. It must be fun.
I wish I could go wherever you go. I want to always be with you. Oh God, what kind of miracle is this?
I told you I was your eyes.
I can see now.
After hearing the news, made the king and queen happy. That means the disabled man won this contest. This is impossible. See what I can do.
You have failed to keep the promise you have made yourself. You will get what you deserve. Your daughter will keep coming back blind and will never meet her true love. You will lose all your wealth and you will live in debt.
I have kept my promise to go wherever you go. I have set my eyes on you. So come back. I want to see the stars with you. And also run in the rain. For the umpteenth time, God has been unfair to me.